Welcome back, years 10 and 11. It's really good to be welcoming you back into school. I'm just going to start with a short poem that year 8 has done. I think it sums up really well. What did we expect from you to 2020? The Euros, Olympics, and fun by the plenty. But what did our world get instead? A lethal pandemic, deadly and widespread. As coronavirus spread from nation to nation, and all leaders braced for devastation, there were soon so many in quarantine that global lockdown reigned supreme. Non-essential work halted, schools shut down, yet children still had to learn somehow. So then began the online system to work and educate despite restrictions. Onto the scene sprinted Joe Wicks, keeping us fit with burpees and heel flicks. Work meetings continued with the use of Zoom, with teachers and students on Google Classrooms. Throughout it all, we've still had our fair share of news. George Floyd, rest in peace, claps for carers and Barnard Castle interviews. And while the NHS worked valiantly through, President Trump had some disinfectant issues. And if by magic summer is here, suddenly it has been half a school year. Projects done and predicted grades on tests. So as the rules relax, 2020, give us a rest. Now, the reason I've put that down, that was done by a year 8, and I think it sums up beautifully the fact that we've all gone through the same things together, and we've had different experiences. But now we're back in school, we can really tackle these things together. And that's why we asked you in the holidays to get behind #WeAreLumleys, we're in it together. And we looked at some core values that you chose for us: respect, resilience, kindness, integrity, equality, and community. And you can see some great artwork from one of your colleagues there. I won't mention her name just to embarrass her. We've gone through the same thing. We've had different experiences within that, but now we're back at school. We can really focus on being a community together. And hopefully you'll see around the school that we've made some changes that will really benefit you. At the end of this, I'm going to talk a bit about the house system and the core values, and particularly community, because you're coming back into a community and hopefully getting all the benefits of that, and a lot of the stuff we can consider, all the stuff we've missed during lockdown. But I'll save that till the end. It is really important that now we're back in school, that we consider our 3 core rules, if you like, about being ready, respectful, and safe. Now, in terms of ready, you can read on the kind of the things that we want you to do, but particularly new to that is having your own equipment, as sharing isn't allowed, and having your own planner on the desk at the start of every lesson. And we're going to ask you to adapt to some things, be flexible, and this is the first thing that we'd like you to do. In terms of being respectful, again, the rules haven't changed, apart from making sure that you really focus on respecting each other's social space. And the PowerPoint that you've just seen from Mr. Cleary really emphasises that. Also, leaving your workspace tidy for the next class is really important, so we can sanitize and get it ready for the next class. And being safe, particularly in this climate. We need cleaning equipment that you've borrowed from to be returned. If you get it from a member of staff, not to move around the classroom. If you need to put something in the bin, a member of staff will place it in the bin near your workspace. So there are some changes there when you're in the classroom, and you'll have seen that your tutors will be going through that with you this morning. In terms of some changes to your support in Key Stage 4, so in years 10 and 11, there are some changes. So I am in charge of Key Stage 4, and I will be based along the corridor towards PE. And Mrs. Briston, who's your pastoral manager, she is also in an office down the PE towards the PE corridor. We're here to help you. We're here to work with you, and really looking forward to doing that. That's the structure, as you can see there. Mrs. Ellsworth heads up the pastoral element of the school. Mrs. Jackson's there as well as pastoral support. The main 2 points of contact for you in Key Stage 4 will be me and Mrs. Briston. Right, a couple of other things we need to go through to be ready for the new normal. Obviously, your tutors will go into this with more detail, but you have some specific places to go in terms of your outside space. So year 10, you're on the top field, and year 11, you're either in town or the front car park or quad. Your lesson times haven't changed, but other year groups have different lesson times and different break times in order to maintain social distancing. Please make sure that you do that, and that will be massively helpful. And it also gives us the opportunity for me to come and check and see how you are. I will be downtown as well, just checking to see how you're getting on and making sure that you're all right and everything's running smooth. In terms of equipment, you can see that's the same as usual. Apart from you're going to be issued with a whiteboard, and you'll obviously have your face mask as well. Again, please make sure that you have those things so we can maintain social distances and keep things going smoothly as a community. I don't really want to talk too much about sanctions on day one, but I'll run through a couple of really quick things for you. You can see that the behaviour continuum hasn't changed. We've just simplified it just up to C4. C3s, you can get them for the reasons that are on the board there, and I don't want to go in too much detail. Not completing home learning, not having a plan assigned, if you've been asked to leave the lesson. Detentions aren't running at lunchtime because of the situation we're in. And so if you get 3 C3s from the same teacher, you'll receive an after-school detention. The C3 is not a substitute for home learning, so this must be done as well. School detentions will take place in the school hall after school, so there's plenty of space and it's very ventilated. And you can be referred to myself if we have this same cycle again. So in other words, if you're in detention again. To be fair, I will speak to you if you get one detention, but particularly if you get more than one detention, I will be we'll be having a chat. And if it happens twice, you get head teacher's detention, which are Fridays until 5 p.m. If you are removed from a lesson on a C4, you will automatically receive a lunchtime isolation, and you will not be allowed back into your class until you've been interviewed by me or Mrs. Thompson to make sure that you're ready to go back into lessons and you're not going to disrupt other people's learning, which is particularly important at the moment. Now, hopefully we don't have to use these sanctions much at all. Okay, it's not our aim to be using these, and I really want to focus on the positives today. And the positives of this, particularly in years 10 and 11, I think there's going to be a lot of anxious people out there about, have I done the work? How did I get on with online working, that kind of thing. We've coped with and will cope with the pandemic individually, but we've all had to deal with it in some way, and we're really, really well aware of that. Okay, and together we're in it together, and we're going to tackle the challenges together. Okay, and around these core values are respect, resilience, kindness, integrity, equality, and community. And I suppose for you in Key Stage 4, I'm going to break it down for you in a checklist, really. All we expect of you is you give your best effort from now on and have a positive can-do attitude. Now you're back in school. Enjoy being back at school, in the school community, and get involved. We're really, really keen for that to happen because we're really excited that everyone is back together again. Don't worry about last year, particularly the work that was done remotely. It's time to move forward and work with your teachers again. So again, we're starting afresh. Don't worry if you didn't manage to complete all the work. Your teachers will talk to you, and all they want from you is a positive can-do attitude from now on. Be open and honest about how you feel so we can support you, whether it's myself, Miss Briston, or your teachers. And be open and flexible about new approaches that we might have to adopt. So very much some of the things I've talked to you about today. Now, after 2 weeks, we'll have a good idea about who's settled in well and who might need some extra support. And the support might come in various forms, but specifically your subject might think, okay, we need to give you some more support, and they'll talk you through that. And support isn't a bad thing. It's a really good thing. That's what we're here for. If after 2 weeks there are some teachers coming to me or some subject leaders coming to me and saying, well, this student really would benefit from a whole school approach, then myself and my team might come and work with you in order to support you through the year. So those are the two kind of approaches that we've got. The main thing, though, is let's have a really positive can-do attitude on your return. One other thing I wanted to mention is that you'll see that the house system and the core values are running very much in tandem with each other, and you will start to get teachers who will have stampers on their lanyards. They'll also have the little badges on there so you can see which house they're in, and you can earn house points, which will be put on your stamped into your planner if you show these core values or show aspects of these core values, if you wow your teachers. So house points will be very prominent as you go along, and the house system will be a lot more obvious, as will the core values around school. You'll see it on posters and things like that. And lastly, I want you, after I've finished here, to consider one core value in particular, which is community. We're coming back into a community, and we want you to get involved with that and think about all the benefits of the school community. Now, when I'm talking about school community, it is the staff and students of Lady Lumley's, and we want you to be proud of being at Lady Lumley's. And I want you to be proud to represent the core values that you've chosen: respect, resilience, kindness, integrity, and equality and community. And I want you to really focus on the community aspect first, and in a discussion after this. There are some really good examples on the board there from the Duke of Edinburgh Award, where you guys have contributed to the wider community in Pickering, and it tells you there the impact that you've had, and that's maybe worth discussing. And the other thing is on the board there is again that bit of artwork that one of you did for the hashtag We Are Lumleys, which represents the community we want to be. So maybe you want to have a consider now with your tutors about what community means to you and us at Lady and Lumley School, and maybe think about those two things that are on the board there: the Duke of Edinburgh and the bit of artwork, and maybe the house system. In fact, everything that's on the board there, and consider what community means for us. Thanks for listening. Have a really good first day back at school. I'll see you all in the next few hours. Come and say hello. Come and let me know how you've got on over the last 6 months. And really looking forward to working with you. Okay. If you've got any questions, please ask your tutors and they'll get those back to me if they can't answer them themselves. Okay. Have a really good day. We're in it together.